morning. These are movies that I've seen that I wish I could watch again for the very first time. And if you haven't watched these movies yet, I am so jealous of you because you get to experience them for the first time in all their glory. And simultaneously while we do this, I'm gonna be getting ready for my day. It's 6:57 in the morning on a Friday. Illegal, should be illegal. Movie number 1 that I wish I could watch again for the very first time is Power of the Dog. This is a film directed by Jane Campion, who is an amazing female director that obviously is a huge inspiration for me. This movie is one of the most cinematically beautiful films that I've ever seen. They use these extreme wide shots. It's just like masterful, like the cinematographer, and absolutely insane. This movie is about a cowboy played by Benedict Cumberbatch, whose brother basically brings home a new wife and her son, and Benedict Cumberbatch character just really doesn't like them and kind of torments them, but he kind of like ends up taking a weird liking to the son. And this is one of those movies, like, it's a slow burn. It's very dialogue heavy. There's like a lot of mystery and unsaid things, and so like the acting is insanely good. The twist at the end is like made me go, like, I just, when you put it all together of what happens, I remember being like in such awe of this movie. To really get the twist and have that oh my gosh moment, you have to be listening to the dialogue. If you miss like this little detail, then I don't know if you maybe will get that moment. But that is a movie that I really wish I could have the pleasure of watching again for the first time. Movie number 2 that I wish I could watch again for the first time is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. There was me before watching this movie and there was me after. I have to say I am a changed woman since seeing this film. It is so moving, and unlike Power of the Dog, I wouldn't say there's like an oh my god moment, but you're so entranced by these characters the entire time. What I love about it, there's no good guy, there's no bad guy, there's just like flawed people that are doing the very best they can. Again, extremely thought-provoking. This follows a mother played by Frances McDormand. She is grieving the murder of her daughter, and she's fighting with the police chief of her town, played by Woody Harrelson. She's upset with him because no one has been brought to justice for her daughter's murder, rightfully so. However, from his perspective, it's like there's not really anything to be done and they can't find the person. Sam Rockwell's in this movie. This movie made me really fall in love with Sam Rockwell. Like, wow, I love that man. And the ending, I will say, for me, it was very dissatisfying in a bit of like a slice of life way. Like, I really wanted more vengeance, I guess, but it wasn't dissatisfying in like a filmmaking way. I think it was like obviously the right choice for the film, but it did make me like frustrated because I wanted so bad to have a bit more of a clean cut and that was like just with a nice bow on it. But this movie, this is one of my all-time favorites. Like, this movie, if you haven't seen it, oh my gosh. Okay, movie number 3 that I wish I could watch again for the first time is Gone Girl. David Fincher's Gone Girl. Woo! This is one of the movies that made me fall in love with filmmaking and want to do it. I actually never read the book. I started reading the book and then I don't know what happened. I probably should because I just love this story so much. This movie is another jaw dropper and one that you have to be insanely locked in for, which won't be hard. It deals with 2 different perspectives from a husband and a wife. The husband is played by Ben Affleck and the wife is played by Rosamund Pike. Their marriage is a bit at like a contention point and Rosamund Pike goes missing. And Ben Affleck finds himself trying to defend himself, trying to prove that he's not the one who did it, and which is hard because they weren't at the best spot in their marriage at the time when she went missing. It follows him looking for his wife at like the first half of the film, and then after that it cuts to completely Rosamund Pike's perspective of what happened to her. This movie is just like, I don't know, some type of perfection. I just absolutely am obsessed with this film. So this isn't really exactly the same as like a jaw-dropping ending. This ending is more like, oh shit, like, oh okay, that's what's going on, that's what's happening, rather than just like a moment. I mean, there is that, but it's a bit more of just like a realization, which I mean also love. Movie number 4 that I wish I could watch again for the very first time is Another David Fincher movie, Seven. This is a lot. And by a lot, I mean like in a really good way. This movie, it's tragic. It is suspenseful. This is probably the scariest of the ones I've mentioned so far. I mean, it's not a horror movie, but it definitely has like more of those like elements. This follows two detectives played by Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman as they're investigating this insane serial killer who is replicating the 7 deadly sins in these 7 murders. And so they go from, you know, all of those 7 deadly sins, and he kills his 7 victims, like in a way that references one of those deadly sins, like gluttony. He like forces someone to eat so much food that he dies. And so this killer is also playing with the detectives at the same time. Like he knows that they're onto him and he is kind of in touch with them too. So he's really psychologically messing with the 2 detectives. This ending is just, it's a jaw dropper, but in more of the way of like not what you were presented with the whole time, just more in like a, oh wow, like, and it's quite a, it makes you think after you've watched the movie about like what I guess this killer was trying to say the entire time and how far he planned this. Okay, movie number 5 that I wish I could watch again for the first time is Presumed Innocent, the 1990 movie with Harrison Ford. They made a TV series out of this concept, which also was pretty good. It was with Jake Gyllenhaal, but I don't know, the movie, this was another like, oh my gosh, when I figured out the truth of like the plot in this film. I remember not really seeing it coming when I watched this movie. Like I was really shocked at this twist, which I love a twisty turny movie. This movie is about Harrison Ford's character, who is a lawyer that gets accused of murdering his coworker, and the truth about their relationship comes out throughout this trial. But his main defense that he didn't do it, but he did have like an interesting relationship with her, but he did not kill her. You have to watch through the whole trial to figure out what happened, and that also is like oh my gosh when you see that reveal. Movie number 6, no, that's 5, 6, that I wish I could watch again for the first time. This is my last kind of thrillery movie because that was the main, I don't know, this is the main things that come to mind when I think about this like category, and then I'm gonna get into some other ones that aren't like this exact same kind of genre vibe. Fight Club. Can you tell that I'm a David Fincher fan? Because I've listed like 3 of his movies on this list already. Another mind fuck. I feel like at first when I was watching this movie, before the twist in the characters, I was kind of like, what is going on? Like why is everyone talking about this movie so much, and like what am I like missing almost? Like I was enjoying it. It's just like insanely chaotic, and I was just like, what is this big thing? Like what is going on? And then when that happens, you're like, oh, and it is so original. Another thought-provoking plot, but this one, like, it's just the concept of it is so original and creative, and the way that they present it and throw the audience every which way is fantastic. So again, Fight Club, I mean, the man is David Fincher for a reason, obviously. So this movie follows Ed Norton's character, who is just like the narrator. He doesn't have a name. He's who the audience is following throughout this entire film, and he suffers from insane, horrible insomnia, and he meets a really charismatic soap salesman played by Brad Pitt. Tyler Durden shows the narrator what Fight Club is and introduces him to Fight Club. And Fight Club is literally this underground club where men fight each other and like blow off steam. Interesting. Watch it if you haven't. It's insane. Getting into a bit of a different genre. Number 7, movie I wish I could watch again for the first time, is Little Miss Sunshine. This movie, again, changed me, made me fall in love with filmmaking. This movie, it is happy, it is sad, it is funny, it is every emotion that we go through you can experience in this film. The acting is absolutely incredible. This movie is about young Abigail Breslin, who wants to travel to California to try to win a beauty pageant, or I forget, maybe she's already in it. She's involved in this beauty pageant, and her family takes her across country to California in an old-time VW van. It is just about like the family shenanigans that happen on this trip, and it is so just, oh, it is so moving, and the themes that it talks about and family dynamics and what each character is going through. It is, oh, this movie, so amazing. I love it. I really love it. Movie number eight that I wish I could watch again for the very first time is This Is Where I Leave You. It's about a family who, the children are all grown up. They all have their own lives. They have children. They're fully adults. And their father passes away, and his dying wish, they all sit Shiva for 7 days in the house, and they're all under the same roof. It's about this family who has kind of moved on from each other, reconnecting under the same roof for these 7 days. And again, the shenanigans that happen and like the fights that they have, and like old skeletons coming up and revisiting things from childhood, and just the dynamic of family. And it is, again, hilarious, sad, dramatic. It is everything. And this movie I watch over and over and over again, and I usually only do that with TV. This film I just always recommend to people. It is an amazing cast: Jason Bateman, Tina Fey, Adam Driver, Jane Fonda, just so many awesome, amazing actors. This is such a good movie. This is probably one of my favorites of all time. Movie number 9 that I wish I could watch again for the very first time is The Way Back. This movie follows a young boy, and his mom is dating this guy who's played by Steve Carell, mom Toni Collette, and he's just like kind of an asshole, and they're on vacation. And the son, his name's Duncan, he gets hired at this water park where Sam Rockwell and Maya Rudolph work. And again, another family dynamic. I have a thing for family dynamic movies, clearly. It's another just slice of life, and it's again, funny, sad, happy, has so many different storylines woven in, and in this ending, it's like very heartfelt, and that's another movie that I can watch over and over and over again. Okay, and movie number 10 that I wish I could watch again for the first time is Surf's Up. Yes, Surf's Up. I love this movie so much. My whole family loves this movie. We quote this movie all the time. It is, again, it is just so well done. Like, this is an animated movie that like will live in my heart forever. It's about penguins. It follows this penguin, Cody, who is from Antarctica, and he loves to surf. Like, surfing is his dream. When he's young, the like biggest pro surfer comes to Antarctica, and he sees him, and his name is Big Z, and he's like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. And he makes it like his mission to go surf in Hawaii one day when he's old enough, when they're like doing scouting for this crazy surf competition. Finally, the day comes where the scout comes to Antarctica. He like tries to prove himself. Doesn't really go super well, but he ends up in Hawaii, and it's about him in the surf competition and learning the values in life that really matter. You could argue, I guess this is a kid's movie, but I guess the way that it shows the themes of what really matters in life and the values that people should follow, it's so organically woven in and not in your face. Yeah, Surf's Up is just an absolutely amazing film. Okay, so that is my list of my first 10 movies that I wish I could watch again for the first time. I actually have so much more, and through making this video, so many more films came to mind, so I'm definitely gonna have to make a whole another one of this. If there's any, I'm telling you, if there's any film on this list that you have not seen, this is your sign to go watch it, because at least for me, if we have any of the same taste at all, like hopefully like you will feel the same way that I feel about these films. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I really hope some of you have not seen movies on this list so you can enjoy these as much as I have. Bye.